everyone, so first things first, yes, I am totally in a Shane Dawson TV t-shirt. I was at Hot Topic yesterday and I tweeted a picture of it and I was like, finally picking up my Shane Dawson t-shirt. And then a lot of people tweeted me back saying how they really wanted one, but because of blah, 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 they weren't able to get one. Maybe they lived out of the country and it wasn't available to them, or because it was too expensive. They're $22 and I was there anyways. And a lot of your tweets just kind of hit me hard, and I was like, you know what? I was going to go to Forever 21 afterward, and, you know, I was going to maybe buy something. And I was like, I'm going to buy an extra Shane Dawson t-shirt and give it away on my channel. So I got an extra one, and I actually got a size small. And now that I'm thinking about it, that was kind of silly because not everyone can wear a size small, but they are pretty big. So, I mean, they're like a men's small. So I hope that this doesn't limit your chances of getting it just because you can't wear a size small. But I picked it up and I decided that I would just give it away on this channel to someone who wants it. Now, this isn't one of those product placements or, you know, you have to do anything to win this. This is basically just because I was there to support Shane, pick up one of his t-shirts, and I decided to pick one up for one of you guys as well. I wish I could have bought all of them that they had, but I couldn't. I'm not made of money. So I hope that one, you know, is good, and I hope that it makes someone happy. The only thing that I ask before you enter this is that you are subscribed to Shane and that you watch his videos, because I definitely want this to go to someone who does watch Shane Dawson TV and not just one of my viewers that, you know, wants the t-shirt. I don't know. I can't imagine anyone not being subscribed to him. But yeah, that's the only thing. You just have to be subscribed to him. You don't even have to be subscribed to me if you don't want to. It's basically just, if you want this t-shirt, oop, the tag just hit me in the face. If you want this t-shirt, just leave a comment below letting me know, hey, you know, I love Shane's videos and I wish I could get a shirt too. Can I have a chance at entering that? And then I'm just going to use random.org to generate a random drawing and pick a winner. All of the logistics and everything will be in the bottom bar. Like if you're under 18, make sure you ask your parents' permission, things like that are really boring to talk about in a video. But anyways, so I like to dress t-shirts up. I feel like just wearing a plain t-shirt, that can be fun, maybe if you're sleeping. But when I'm going out, I don't like to just wear plain t-shirts. So I have thought a lot about maybe doing a video where I show you guys all the different ways I tie my t-shirts and do this and that. But really quickly, here's just one of the ways in case you're interested. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can really tell, but what I did is I took these little pieces of ribbon. It's pink and brown and black because I got the brown and the black from his hair and the writing. Pink, brown, and black, and I just pulled the sleeves up and tied them and then tucked the excess ribbon underneath. I got this ribbon from Glitzy Glam. And then I actually tied it in the back. How can I let you guys see this? Maybe if I tilt it down. Tied it in a little knot in the back so then it made it a little bit more fitted in the front. And then I put a very long necklace. This is from Forever 21. And then I did a ring and some bangles, and I just kind of dressed it up a little bit because I feel like if you, this angle isn't really working. I feel like if you want to just wear the t-shirt plain, you obviously can, but I don't know. I'm kind of a girly girl and I don't like just wearing plain men's size t-shirts. Fitted t-shirts like from Victoria's Secret or something like that. I love those. But the really loose ones, they just don't flatter my body very well, and I would rather kind of cinch it a little bit tighter or something. Oh, and then I'm just wearing black skinny jeans. So that was just a really quick tip on how to make your shirts a little bit more feminine or fitted or cute or girly. But obviously you can just wear it like a regular t-shirt if you want to. I have a lot of giveaways and contests, and sometimes I feel like people enter them just to enter them. They don't really care about the prize, they just want to win. But please only enter this if you actually really want this t-shirt. If there's a reason you can't get it yourself, if it's, you know, the money, if it's where you live, if it's anything like that, then I understand. And I'm sorry that I got a small. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have got a medium. Because, you know, people that are large maybe could go a little bit smaller. People that are small could go a little bit bigger. But I ended up getting a small, and I really don't remember what my reasoning behind that was. If you don't care about this t-shirt, if you don't want to win it, don't enter this contest. I'm sure I'll have tons of contests that you do want to win the prize. So let someone who really wants this t-shirt win it. Yeah, so I think that we should all support Shane. Everyone should be subscribed to him. Everyone should follow him on Twitter, and everyone should go to Hot Topic and pick up one of these shirts. Okay, so next thing I want to talk to you guys about is actually our cat, Bear. And it's actually not my cat, it's my sister's cat, Elle. She's actually a beauty vlogger here on YouTube. I talk about her in like every video, but every time I say her name, I still get a lot of comments. It's like, who's Elle? And I'm like, who's Elle? Elle is my sister. But anyways, she's my sister. She's a beauty vlogger. All That Glitters 21. Yes, we're related. A lot of times when I also mention her, they're like, wait, she's your sister? Yes, she's my older sister. Why am I still like holding this shirt up? I'm like, yes, she's my sister. Anyways, if you watch her videos, you know that she always has her cat Bear like either on the back of her bed, he's just laying there, and I've never seen a cat that is so much like a dog. When she calls him, he comes. Like, I've never seen a cat like that. They have a bond that's just unreal. But he was recently hit by a car, and it was not the middle of the night, but it was really late at night, like 9:30 at night, and I heard some commotion in the foyer. The foyer, it sounds like I have some big formal house or something. No, like right, you know, the entryway, the front door. And so I walked out there, and Mom very calmly said Bear was hit by a car. And immediately I don't know, I was like very calm, and it was weird because you think that I would just start screaming and being like, what, let me see him. But I just walked back to my bedroom. I Googled the closest emergency vet. I called them. I said, we're coming in with a cat that's been hit by a car. And they said, when should we expect you? I said 15 minutes, and that was that. So I went out and told them, you know, how to get there. And then turns out he has a dislocated pelvis and a broken hip, or a broken pelvis and a dislocated hip, one or the other. But anyways, he cannot move his back legs, and so he basically can't really move, and when he does move, he has to like drag himself on his front paws, but he's going to be okay. The veterinarian doesn't think that he needs surgery. They think that it's just going to heal on his own, but he just needs a lot of TLC right now, tender love and care. So basically, I just want everyone to either go to my sister's page or go to her Twitter or something and leave her a nice note just saying that you heard about Bear and you hope he's better, because I think it would really brighten up her day. She's been kind of sad about it because, I mean, I don't know if you guys have relationships to close pets, but if you do, I mean, I can't imagine what would happen if one of my dogs was, you know, in that condition. But, you know, whatever. I just wanted to see if maybe you guys could help bring her spirits up a little bit. On a lighter note, Eclipse is coming out very, very soon. Okay, I know some of my viewers love Twilight. Some of them, I have like glasses in my hand that are clanking. Some of my viewers love Twilight. Some of them think I'm silly for my love for Twilight. I love it, and out of the four, Eclipse is my favorite book by far, and then probably Twilight, then Breaking Dawn, then New Moon, maybe Eclipse, Breaking Dawn, Twilight, New Moon. I don't really know, but Eclipse is #1 all the way. So I had this idea, and I'm actually really excited about it. At Glitzy Glam, we have these wine glasses that say either Team Edward, or even Team Jacob. It's whatever team you prefer. And I'm actually, the night of the midnight showing, I want to get these and fill them like with M&Ms or something, and give them as a party favor, because I'm going to have some people over, and then we're all going to go see the midnight showing together, and I think that's a really cute idea. But I just wanted to show these to you guys because I was so excited that I get to use them again. Glitzy Glam started carrying them during New Moon, like when people could order them to, you know, have for the New Moon midnight premiere. But now it's Eclipse time, and I am so excited. What's your favorite Twilight book? Do you guys love Twilight like I do? Oh my gosh, I love it. Anyways, I'm so excited to see it. Have you watched the previews? They look kind of scary. I don't want to see a scary movie. I don't really like scary movies. Oh, my sister and I watched Paranormal Activity last night. Well, we tried to watch it the night before, but I fell asleep because it was kind of boring at the beginning. So I fell asleep, and she was like, I'm not watching this alone. So she turned it off, and we watched it last night, and we actually had my dad watch it with us. And, you know, I don't know, it wasn't very scary. Elle is spooked out by like things that aren't really real, like The Ring scared her, and like Paranormal Activity scares her. Things that you can't see or you can't control, whereas things that scare me are more like serial killers and stuff like that, more real life things. But like things based off true stories completely scare me. Saw, oh my gosh, I am terrified of the Saw movies. Things like that really scare me, but Paranormal Activity wasn't very scary. Did you guys think it was scary? I didn't think it was very scary. But then at the end, the credits scared me, because after the credits, if you keep the movie on, we were just like sitting there talking about it, and like 5 minutes after the credits played, all of a sudden this thing started like rolling on the screen, and we paused it after a couple seconds, and it was like names, and we didn't go any further. They were all still in the A's, and it was going really fast, and it had been going for a while, and we're thinking that maybe they have like every name on there. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe that's completely wrong, but I think that if I would have scrolled down, I would have found Blair Fowler, and I would have been creeped out. So I'm happy that we didn't scroll down and try to find our names, but is that what that is? I don't know. I didn't even want to read it. But yeah, that movie, I mean, I could see how it would scare you if you're like into scary movies like that, but it wasn't very scary to me. Now, bring out Saw or Texas Chainsaw Massacre or something like that. Oh my gosh. No, you know what one of my favorite movies is? You know what one of my favorite scary movies is? The Wrong Turn series. Wrong Turn 1, 2, and I think there's a third one. Yeah, there's 3. I wish they'll come out with a 4th. Are they going to? I hope so. Or did the people die in the end? I don't remember. Anyways, those are like my favorite, because they have these cannibal hillbillies, and they go around, they like eat people in the forest. It's really scary. That scares me. I'm scared to go in forests. Not that I'm in forests a lot, but if I am in a forest, I get really scared. Yeah, so that was just kind of a pointless vlog. I talked about the Shane Dawson t-shirts, my sister's cat being hit by a car, and Eclipse, and then scary movies. Oh well. Yeah, so if you want this t-shirt, just leave a comment below letting me know that you want it, and if you win, I'll just message you and get your address or whatever and mail it over to you. So yeah, I hope this was an interesting vlog. I kind of just said whatever came out of my mouth, and I hope that it ended up interesting, because I don't really remember what I even talked about. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Bye!